Has it ever been so hot outside that you think that no matter what you wear, it'll end up pressed against your body and drenched in sweat? Well, you're in luck today, friend. I am Mr. Panache, your guide in classical menswear and savoir-faire. Today, we'll take a look at what are the best fabrics to wear when it's very hot outside and you want to stay fresh. We'll review cotton, linen, and wool. But hold your buttons just yet. To do this, we need to get a little scientific and understand why the following fabrics are so good at withstanding the heat. That's better. We'll take a look at the following. The first one is air permeability. It's the ability the fabric has to let air course through the fabric. The second one is thermal resistance. It's the fabric's ability to hold in the heat. The higher the value, the better the insulation. And third one, but not least important, is water vapor resistance. It's the ability the fabric has to allow water vapor, in this case perspiration or sweat, to pass through it. The lower the value, the better is the fabric's breathability. If you'd like to learn more about this type of metrics, I've placed some links in the description for you to check it out if you are into the scientific part behind it. Let's begin with linen. Linen is a fabric that is derived from the flax plant. The flax plant's scientific name is Linum utaticissum, hence the word linen. Linen has a thermal resistance of 0.044, which is fairly low taking into consideration that the scale measures from 0 to 1. It has a water vapor resistance of 3.8, ensuring its breathability. Finally, linen is probably the fabric that is most permeable to air. Linen can also be classified according to its weight. Be mindful though, linen can be produced with different weaves and weights, so this could be slightly subjective. We have Irish linen that weighs 10 to 13 ounces, European linen from 8 to 9 ounces, and finally cambric linen from 6 ounces. Usually that's the top 6 ounces. From a clothing perspective, linen's most defining characteristic is it wrinkles pretty easily. This is because flax fibers are decently long and they don't really relax. Because of this, you could tell that linen is usually associated with a more relaxed and casual style, if used for a sports coat or a suit, but it also works wonders as a shirt, a tie, or a pocket square. Moving on to cotton, we'll be discussing a very specific type of cotton called seersucker. Seersucker is a cotton that has undergone a very specific type of weave that results in a distinctive puckered appearance. Cotton has a thermal resistance of 0.034, a water vapor resistance of 3.86, and it's usually not very permeable to air, but taking in consideration that the weave is wider, it might as well increase the air permeability. Seersucker comes from the anglicization of the Persian name for cloth, which is Seersucker, literally meaning sugar and milk. It is intended to reflect the fact that it's very soft, like milk, and prominently rumpled because of the puckering, like a pile of sugar, according to the American Heritage Dictionary. Because of its general bright color palette and cooling construction, seersucker is conventionally a daytime fabric. To reflect the two different tensions of warp yarn used in the production process, most seersucker fabrics are white with stripes of different colors. However, you can also find solid seersucker. Finally, due to its versatility, you can see seersuckers in many clothing items, such as suits, sports coats, shorts, or even trousers. Last but not least, we have wool, specifically Fresco. And I'll work into this. Wool is the textile fiber obtained from sheep and other mammals, for example, goats and camelids. But in this case, Fresco is comprised of a multiple yarn, high-twisted wool, and has a plain weave to it. What is a plain weave? Threads across the right angles aligned so they form a cross pattern. The high twist allows for an open weave, which makes the fabric very airy. Also, due to its high twist, it has a rather coarse feel to it, and it also makes it very sturdy. Fresco weight range from 8 to 15 ounces per yard, So if you want something that drapes a little better, I'd advise you to go on the heftier side. Fresco is great for suits, for trousers. I've known that you can even find Fresco shirts. All of these fabrics works wonders in hot weather. But there are so many more fabrics that we can discover together. So if you're interested in a follow-up series or a part 2 for this video, please feel free to leave that comment in that section down below, or any other questions you might have. I'm Mr. Panache, your guide in classical menswear and savoir-faire. I'll be seeing you.